Hey guys, my name is Patty, and today we are going to be making pizza stuffing. It's my invention, and this stuff is so delicious. And I'm gonna tell you, when I first made this stuff, it was so delicious. I just couldn't stop eating it. I was so full. I was to the point of, well, that's a little too gross to talk about, but I ate a lot, and I was starting to feel a little sick to my stomach. And my wife had to say, listen, honey, you have to keep it down. You have to chill out. So here, what we're going to start with is, we're going to start with garlic. I'm going to cut this up with the world's greatest kitchen cutlery right here. And now, a good friend of mine had taught me how to deal with the skins of garlic, so you're not always having to just peel it off piece by piece. Instead, what you do is you crush it. So you crush it a little bit, and that will just, the skin will fall right off, and they won't make a fuss. So, oh, look at that. See, it's just coming right off. Goodness gracious, this is great. Slice it and dice it into itty bitty bits and pieces. And it makes the meal that much better. Garlic, honestly, it changes everything. It makes the meal. So, here, oh, we got a stubborn skin right here. So what I'm going to do is just give it a little crush. There we go, which I hope my wife isn't doing on some guy while she's out with her friends, crushing on him, being all like, ooh, I'm looking at you, you're just so... Sorry, I'm getting a little personal with my life, so let's just not get into all that. A good husband, I'm going to tell you right now, a good husband, he's going to care about his wife's decisions outside of the house. So, alright, let's get back to it. Alright, so let's get all these garlic skins off the table, and let's throw them into the trash can. Which, by the way, I highly recommend you always have a trash can right next to you handy when you're dealing with food, because, especially when you're cutting food, because you always want it right there so that you're not always sprinkling little garbages all over the floor, you know, just to drop it into the garbage can. You don't want that. So, let's get all this garbage off and into the can. Sprinkle on the floor! So, let's get back to, now we're gonna cut the garlic up. We're just gonna chop that up. I mean, we're just gonna slice and dice, and we're just gonna make it, good. It's going to be so good. So my wife, she, you know, like I said, she's out with her girlfriends right now, and she took my apron, so I don't have any aprons to cook with, but thank goodness I still have the ability to cook. So my wife has a really good selection of friends. I always like talking to her friends because they're just so cool, you know? I mean, one of them I'm practically best friends with. My wife doesn't know about it, and she's not gonna know, but, you know, she and I, we just talk all the time. She's my girl. She is my girl. You know, we get along so well. We've gone shopping together, we've got our hair done together, you know, our makeup and all kinds of stuff. It's been so pleasant, you know? I mean, and my wife is such a doll. I mean, she is such a doll. She is so faithful to me. She has never done me wrong. She's never treated me wrong. She's never, you know, gone off with some other guy. You know, I know I tend to worry about, I'm getting a little bit personal here. This is about a meal, not about my life. So, let's get back to what we were talking about. Cutting the garlic. So you want to make sure that it's cut in chunks. You know, like not, you know, not like big chunks, but, you know, chunks like these, because it just, Oh, when you taste it, when you're biting through the, you know, the meatloaf or something like that, it's just so good. So we got all the garlic chopped up in these just fine little chunks. And, oh, excuse me 1 second. It's the wife. Hello, dear. Yes? Well, I'm kind of in the middle of a cooking show right now. Can we talk about this later? Honey, this really isn't the time to be talking about this. Well, then you can talk about that with our therapist, because I'm telling you, this is a bad time. Alright. I love you. Honey, I said I love you. Can you at least say it back? Alright, bye. So let's get back to the meal here. Push the garlic and all the ingredients aside. I like to separate it, and I like to deal with all the ingredients and just get it all rounded up before handling meat, because raw meat, you gotta keep washing your hands. Oops, sorry. There, you gotta keep washing your hands, and it's just such a hassle, and it makes, honestly, it makes cooking the meal even longer than necessary. So now we have the onion. Oh my gosh, onions are so delicious. Peel the rest of this skin off because it's kind of starting to piss me off. It's you know, a little bit inconvenient. It's kind of on there a little too much. You're pissing me off. You're wasting my time. You're just there, you know. You're just there, you know. And this is why I like to chit chat with your friends and stuff. And this is why I like garlic so much, because it's not as stubborn as onions. You have so many layers that I don't know who you are anymore sometimes. Sometimes I just kind of just want to exclude you from everything. Just kind of want to blacklist you, more like just kind of like make you non-existent in my life. Sometimes, you know, you just piss me off so much. They smell so good. If tears start coming out of my eyes, it's not because I'm thinking about my midlife crisis. It's simply because I'm cutting onions. That's all. Oh. Oh, goodness, my eyes. Ugh. Oh yeah, it's definitely hitting me. Whew. Hitting me right in the C's, man. Right in the C's. Ugh. Ah. Is this some kind of revenge for cutting you into a bunch of pieces or something? What you want to do with the onions is you want to cut them into, you know, bigger chunks, bigger than the garlic. It's not what you think. Spices. So, now this is my collection of spices. Now, we have pizza seasoning. Pizza seasoning is so delicious. What's next is we're going to pour salt on there. Then we need black pepper. So, now, last but not least, as far as ingredients go, pizza sauce. Stuffing is nothing without the bread. Yes. We're going to even include this because no slice of bread should ever be left behind.
You
Sorry. Sorry, I'm going off on these little rabbit tracks. So, alright, so now let's go ahead and separate the bread. What to do with all this delicious, gorgeous bread. I am so excited about this. This is so exciting. Hang on one second. Hello? Yes? It's my sister. Yes? Because I'm in the middle of a cooking show, and I really didn't want to talk to her. I don't know why she didn't call you. She could have just texted me or something. Well, I think it's quite nonsense that I wasn't the first one that she talked to. After all, she did make her vows to devote her entire life to me, so I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. I'm not in the middle of a midlife crisis. I don't get it. Yeah, you go ahead and you go with everything Mom and Dad have ever told you. No. They asked me what I want to do, just to make sure that I'm aware. They weren't concerned that I was going to be, Mr. Midlife Crisis who's just entering his middle age, not knowing who the hell he is. You know what? I'm through talking about this. This is not the time to talk about this. So, let's talk about this some other time, alright? Alright, I love you, doll. Alright, bye. Goodness gracious! Sibling rivalry sometimes, it's just like, ugh. Alright, so, we have the bread inside the pan. The glass baking pan. I'm sorry if I seem a little bit off right now. I'm just having some issues and... Wow, I can't believe I almost forgot the butter. You're not supposed to go there with my toothbrush, you're supposed to be... And so what, I brush my teeth in the kitchen. Alright, so, now... It's the final recipe.
We're almost ready for the meat.
Let's take this ground beef and let's just put it there. Onion that we have mixed together inside it, and then we continue to... Let's make another bowl out of the meat, and we're going to slap that butter in the center of it. Alright, so the butter is melted, so let's just drizzle that, drizzle all over. There we go. Oh my goodness gracious. Is she seriously calling again? Hold on. I need to see real quick. She's calling again! I'm just gonna have to hit ignore. Oh my goodness. Can't you see I'm trying to bake something? These little chunklings, make sure we put them aside for now. And then we'll just sprinkle the cheese. There we go. The pizza stuffing in the oven. So let's go ahead. We're going to open this up. Let's grab these oven mittens because, you know, we don't want to be... we don't want to burn our fingers off. Perfect. Place this here. There we go. That's all. My name is Patty, and this is Let's Cook with Patty. Alright, have a good day, and I hope you enjoy your new year. Alright, bye-bye.